And yeah, the second of four, the countdown has started. And yeah, I know technically there's also, it will technically be, with this sort of Netflix Marvel thing, 6. But because I'm talking about the original group and I'm not including Defenders because besides, that doesn't have its own, it's very weird. But debatably, you have Daredevil, which I've done 2 seasons of, Jessica Jones, which I've done 2 seasons of, and both have a 3rd season, Iron Fist, which just has 2 seasons, and this is me reviewing it, obviously. Iron Fist, Defenders, Luke Cage, sorry, I'm bad with names, which is my favourite. Even though I forgot his name, like a dumbass. It is one of my favourites. And I think there's a thing in Daredevil Born Again, and yeah, that's a whole separate thing. I am going to sort of contain and do a fusion. I've said this before, I'm going to do like putting all the things together, me watching Marvel and Netflix going forwards, because I think that'll be fun. The other thing, which I think is a fun idea, but anyway, do I like this? Because again, I've heard that the second season of both sort of like Luke Cage and Iron Fist went down in quality. It's good. I like it. I don't know what we're going to do, and obviously, the more important part. So yeah, one of the things I like about this is the whole transference of the Iron Fist from one person to the other, which first goes to one person who I like, because Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, doesn't really have people in the same that are a good person in the series switch. Within the series, they do have people go to the other side. Jessica Jones had the soldier who was dating Jessica Jones' friend, who went to the other side after using a specific substance, and had the person who later on helped him, and now, after Jessica Jones season 2, works with someone else, which is really interesting. But this one, he went from working against, he worked with Danny Rand in the Iron Fist in the season 1, and then against in season 2. There is a logical reason, and I also do like the idea that, because for the most part, most of the problematic in season 1 is Danny Rand's sort of friend's father and him being secretive, and his friend's sister being pretty chill. But this one, she's the one that's doing most of the major movements, which I think is clever, and it does have a reason why that is. I also like the fact that at the end, Danny Rand just doesn't have the fist right now. Because this ended and Marvel Netflix sort of didn't become a thing after Disney Plus became its thing and they had their own show's idea, I don't know if that's going to continue. Also, for Luke to sort of like a hard reboot reset thing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe means that this could completely be wiped. I don't know how it's going to work. They're doing this whole going back to one universe type thing, which I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if that means like the thing in Loki will basically be erased. But again, this is Iron Fist. All I know is this event of like Danny not having the fist in this and someone else might not actually matter and might not have an impact, because I think I heard negative on how it ended. I like it. I think it's interesting, but yeah. But yeah, I do think this is a fun show. And out of the 4 like Defenders and the personal shows, I do think this is a good one. Do I think it's better than the others? I can't really say but with what the 2 seasons I know of Daredevil and Jessica Jones, I would say Iron Fist, I would say is better than Jessica Jones. But again, that is of a complete 2 seasons and an incomplete 3 seasons. And I think Daredevil, I don't know. like sometimes when I'm watching these, because like I keep saying, I did watch a bit of it, but I kind of stopped. Jessica Jones I watched a bit of. Daredevil I kind of just watched the first episode. Luke Cage I think I only watched the first two, and The Defenders I didn't watch any. So I didn't watch too much. And I am still liking this. Weirdly enough. I kind of think all of them are good, and they're just as good as each other. That is a fact. I do agree that I love all of them. I don't actually know how much I would rate them, but yeah. Update here. Hand. But yeah, the next thing is this. Which is going to be weird, but it's also going to be quick. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, and sort of good night. Technically should have been yesterday, but yeah, good night.